What's up, fellow cultists? Today we're talking about the Challenger. No, the Challenger. No, the Challenger. Okay, we're talking about this. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm terribly sorry if my microphone audio sounds a little bit funky in this video. I'm trying my best to use the filters through my recording software to edit out the background noise. I hope it doesn't sound too bad. I'm trying my best to mitigate it, so let me know how it sounds, please. But regardless, today we're talking about the Challenger, and we're going to be taking it out in a video because you guys voted for Britain. Again, for some reason. I don't know why you keep voting for Britain, but you voted. I must deliver on that. So the skin aside, which I gotta say, the color of this skin somehow managed to get the pearlescent that is on my car like quite well, surprisingly, considering I didn't add anything into it. But just kind of the way the light hits this specific color in game even has the same color aspect as my car, but that's neither here nor there. How is this tank actually? Well, not as good as the Centurion, but it's also not bad. I haven't played this thing as much as the Centurion, mainly because this BR range of Britain I haven't really played much because there honestly isn't very much here. You're kind of forced to play the Comet, the Challenger, and the Centurion, and that's essential. Like you can see right here, this lineup, half of what I have is premium. This vehicle wasn't even available until earlier this month, so you're not really given a huge amount of choices when it comes to this lineup. But if you do pick up some of the premiums, although two of these are event vehicles, so if you do pick up the premium that's at 5.3, you're looking at an okay lineup. It's not the greatest, not the worst, but it's doable. And this tank is actually, now, I don't know if it's because it dropped down from 5.7, because I believe it used to be 5.7 and now it's 5.3. It's a lot better than I remember it being originally, but then again, I didn't really play it that much. I kind of just always looked at it and assumed it would be bad. But, I mean, you're looking at a decent amount of armor. I don't know why I clicked into here, but the turret armor is actually not completely terrible. It's not great, but, I mean, you can bounce a surprising number of shots, especially if you kind of wiggle the turret a little bit, because it's got this nice shaping to it, which means that you're not just sitting with a flat plate like the German vehicles. The hull is a different story because typical British fashion, it's just flat and not well armored at all. So anything that goes into your hull will most likely kill every single crew member that's packed into this turret or ammo rack you. But if you play this thing like a bit more of a ridgeline sniper or just more of a sniper type vehicle, the reload that this thing has is incredible. That's the defining characteristic of this tank. It's got decent mobility and it has a fantastic reload with the 17-pounder, which at 5.3 means you can slap away quite a few German or Italian or Japanese vehicles in pretty quick succession. But let's not talk about that anymore. Let's actually see if I can make good on those words. Let's go. It have good gun. Gun go boom. Me like tank. Let us climb hill with our incredible mobility. This thing actually does have quite good mobility. It's not great if you're trying to steer. I'm sure it'll be better once I have it fully spaded. Just keep in mind, I'm playing this thing without engine upgrades and whatnot, so there's definitely room for improvement, but there's only so much in the terms of steering that will get upgraded, I'm sure. Don't expect to be cornering with this thing. I guess actually comparing it to a muscle car is pretty accurate because that's essentially what it handles like. It's pretty speedy, you know, in a straight line, but the instant you try to make anything but a straight line, oh, she don't like it none. Alright. Oh my goodness. I don't know what sort of weird version of War Thunder I installed, but I have been bouncing way too many shots with this tank today. I've been bouncing so many shots off the side armor of my British tanks in general, and I'm very concerned. Because there ain't no armor to bounce stuff off if you don't understand British vehicles. Oh dear. Driver. Well, that's not good. Come on, load the Sabo. Thank you. Boy out here saving my very life. Oh, hello. You're just sort of chilling there, ain't you? All right, well, go with that. You just keep on driving. I had a feeling something was behind that smoke. I just expected it to be looking through the smoke. This is where I actually like to go a lot when I get this setup of this map. I find if you push up through and get into this position, you can actually get some pretty good kills. It's tricky because a lot of times you won't get shots on anything, but when you do, when you do. Plus you're in a pretty good position to kind of react to whatever happens anywhere on the map. Just a little nugget of advice there for anybody who's stuck around this long. See, this is why you watch the entirety of all my videos. At all of them. That is not a sometimes watch all of them. Watch all of them twice, because you never know when you might miss out on something. Because you know, you only get one chance to like the video, only get one chance to subscribe. However, you have infinite chances to rewatch the video. Just think about that. That's free. You only get that with my channel, believe it or not. It charges you for trying to watch with other channels. Little YouTube secret for you there. Alright, speaking of counterattacks, I think we're gonna have to make one. Because if my logic detectors are detecting logic, it looks like we lost everything up here and they're probably steamrolling for our spawn. Because teams are intelligent and forget that the A point needs to be captured, and all they see is the flag. I guess maybe War Thunder really is capture the flag. Better durability for your tracks so you don't get tracked as often. So, if you didn't know that, getting tracked is actually really important if you play heavy tanks. Especially stuff like the Churchill, because before you get them unlocked, you will lose your tracks like basically every single time something sneezes in your general direction. How did I knock out his breach? Alright. Well, I say better inclination, and then this thing can't even climb up a freaking trench. I almost said moat. That'd be something. Alright, where did you go, Mr. Panther? You lose your breach and then you run off scared. I don't understand it. Stand and fight like a real man. Oh, there's a lot of Panthers down there. Holy mackerel. Okay, it doesn't look like they're looking over here, so we're gonna risk it. Alright. Do we risk it for a biscuit a third time? I think we do. Damage the breach. And the Panther surprisingly gets away with his reverse gear. That is not a sight that you see very often. Oh, there's a tiger sitting in the smoke. I didn't even see that. The smoke must have, like, miraculously cleared around him as I looked away. Or maybe I'm just blind. I need to add some more accent to this skin. It's hard to skin currently with the hanger the way that it is because the lighting is really funky. And I know I could download one, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just gonna wait. But, yeah, the whole back, I need to, like, do all the, hooks and gizmo gadgets on the back to make it look a little bit more purdy. I also wanted to add the hub pattern, or the, not the hub, the rim pattern that the actual car has onto all of my individual road wheels, but I just could not be bothered to figure that out the other day. I will say, making skins for tanks it's a pain in the butt, but it's also quite a relaxing thing to do. Like, it's just kind of nice to mess around with it while you're just chilling. It's a pain in the butt, though, when you're trying to... Oh my goodness, I forgot how bad the steering on this thing is. But it's pretty nice to do, unless you're trying to do specific locations, because unless you have a template it's not the most user-friendly thing to do. If anybody does have any tips on how to better make skins or how to better position things for skins, I would be all ears for that, because I do want to make more skins. I enjoy making them. And I'll probably put this one up on War Thunder Live if anyone wants to download it for any reason, but I would love to get into doing it more, because it is quite fun, and I do like being that little bit artistic occasionally, but it is also quite time-consuming, so let me know in the comments below. Man, how have I not run into anything yet? This is just like, I don't know what has gotten into people's brains with these events going on lately, but nobody plays maps like they normally do. Like, usually you'd run into people no matter where you go, and lately, I swear, everywhere I go, there just isn't any enemies. I know I'm not by the objective, but you shouldn't just bum rush the objective. That's not a good strategy. Ooh, I hear something. Hello. Ooh, something creeping. Creep a sneak peek. Oh, there it is. How did that not damage his engine? Alright. Alright. Guess I'll, accept that. Gotta be careful I don't tunnel. I'm gonna say, I gotta be careful I don't tunnel vision myself. That is not the Tiger machine gunning. The Tiger does not have 2 MGs. Ah. It'd be a Chinese T-34. That would be my guess. Where are these boys? Where are these boys? They all hiding in things. That ain't cool. Come on out, boys. You know, I just wanna play. You know, just wanna really throw down, maybe pick up the old pigskin, have a few tosses. Oh. There he is. There he is. Commander loader fuel tank. Alright, we'll let him go. We'll plant one into our friend the Panther. Oh. Alright. Let's keep the Senor T-34 immobilized. See if we can... Oh. A little bit off where I wanted to hit. Once again, a little bit off. Oh, no, 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 no. Tiger, how you managed to bounce off 50 mil plate is beyond me. Oh, something coming up on our left. Oh, and the Panther A smelled a tasty morsel. Well, I would have had that Italian if it weren't for you meddling kids. I just wish I had... I unlocked smoke grenades, which is really nice. I just wish I had unlocked artillery. Artillery is one of those things where you never really care that much about not having it until you don't have it. Like, if you have it and you call it and it doesn't really do anything, you're like, meh, whatever. But when you don't have it and you see that, like, nice, juicy enemy advance that you just know you could at least get, like, 50 or 60 spawn points if you just called an artillery strike on it, and then you don't have artillery, oh, it's literally the worst thing in history. This enemy team out here using an invisibility cloak or something. Ah, here we go. There he is. There he be. Enemy numero uno. Who apparently takes half of our... Okay. Sure. Oh, why is there a nice two there? Oh my, holy smoke. Wish I had a P-47 right about now. Slide a bomb right into that DM. Oh, that would be a That would be a you up text if I've ever seen one. Yeah, you better run, you little roach. Get down in your disgusting hole, you troll. Ah, thank you very much. Aha. I missed. Just absolutely fabulous, Ethan. Just what a shot. Hopefully it's entertaining. Which it unlikelyably, that's a word, unlikelyably is. I'm gonna have fun editing this one, I can see that. That wasn't even a challenge, oh yeah. That feels right. That's it for this video and for the challenger. Make sure that you place your vote for what nation I play next, and I'll see you with whatever you guys decide.